Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, someone that knows Leslie Headland, the showrunner of The Acolyte, has come out and said, yeah, she used to be based, and actually she used to hate all of this stuff that she's now doing. So, quite a turn of events, actually. The Acolyte showrunner accused of being formerly based and would have hated all of the stuff in The Acolyte at one point. I guess, what does she do? Drink the Kool-Aid of Disney? I don't know. I don't know how to describe this. It's kind of a crazy turn of events, really, isn't it? So we'll dive into this. Please do hit subscribe, turn the bell notifications on, and yeah, shall we hop aboard my train to Nonsense Town? Let's have a look. This article is linked down below, by the way. So Bone Tomahawk producer. So you know someone's pretty based when they did produce Bone Tomahawk. Claims The Acolyte showrunner Leslie Headland used to be based and, quote, would have shit all over The Acolyte for its stupid gender motives and dumb physics. I mean, that's quite crazy. You wouldn't think it, would you, looking at The Acolyte? But then it does kind of make sense, I guess, to a degree. Maybe. I mean, this person worked with Harvey Weinstein. Like, oh, well, I don't know the connection there, whether that makes sense. I just don't get it. What happened to you, Leslie? What happened to you? Bizarre, man. Absolutely bizarre. So, Bone Tomahawk producer Dallas Sonnier recently claimed that The Acolyte showrunner used to be based and that she, quote, would have shit all over The Acolyte for its stupid gender motives and dumb physics. That is mad. That is mad. So it was in an Instagram story. So he posted an Instagram story earlier this month. Sonnier also produced Run, Hide, Fight and Terror on the Prairie. So he says, The Acolyte makes me sad on many levels. Star Wars is awesome. Was awesome. I discovered Leslie in a 15-seat theatre in Santa Monica Boulevard back in 2007. Like Greta Gerwig, I locked arms with this woman and forced Hollywood to pay attention to her. So you're to blame for The Acolyte, is what you're saying. God damn it. Leslie was so frickin' based back then. She would have shit all over The Acolyte for its stupid gender motives and dumb physics, like firing out of space. But, I mean, you are admitting that you are the reason that got her involved in Hollywood. That's not something you should admit to, mate. You're the reason why we've got The Acolyte. Bad times. So Sonnier then stated, last saw her in 2017 and she was still her old self. So what happened? But her reboot of Heathers, co-starring an even younger Brett Cooper, soon got cancelled. Very publicly for all the wrong, dumb reasons, and it really shook her spirits. I saw her lean into modern victim mentality, more with Russian Doll on Netflix. And really, no turning back from there. Oh, right, there you go then. So, her show got cancelled. She knows what pays the bills in terms of what Hollywood wants to produce, and that's it. That makes more sense. He then speculates she got woke in order to be accepted by Hollywood. Hey look, we all get older, we all got to pay the bills, and the world cracked, I get it. But it's just sad to see someone I managed for over 8 years and cared so much about become the very thing she and I would mock mercilessly for a decade. That is crazy. If this is true, my God. Now that's mad, isn't it? Again, not really mad. The strange thing about Hollywood is you can exist in Hollywood and be right-leaning, but you had to have existed pre sort of ideological collapse, being, Hollywood just entirely infected with this nonsense. And probably BlackRock. A lot of it does come down to BlackRock and their investments for sure. Like, I know that sounds like, oh, the boogeyman, but it does. It absolutely does. Interesting. So, yeah, there you go, I guess. Here's the aforementioned story. The Acolyte makes me so sad on many levels. Star Wars is awesome, was awesome. I discovered Leslie in a 15-seat theatre on Santa Monica Boulevard back in 2007. Like Greta, I locked arms with this woman and forced Hollywood to pay attention to her. Leslie was so freaking based back then. But where's the lie, though? Like, which is it? Was it that you discovered her and she latched onto you as her gateway into Hollywood, so she thought that you would be a good influence, so she became based because of that? This is the thing, isn't it? It's difficult to know what is the lie with this individual. Like, what is it? And Headland made it clear she is indeed a proponent of woke ideology now. Claims she felt sad that people reject queer ideology. She told the Hollywood Reporter, honestly, I feel sad that people would think that if something were gay, that would be bad. It makes me feel sad that a bunch of people on the internet would somehow dismantle what I consider to be my most important piece of art that I've ever made. This is what she legitimately actually thinks of The Acolyte. It's the most important piece of art she's ever made. I know, it almost gave me a brain hemorrhage reading that out aloud. I'm sorry. Headland would also attempt to reject the idea that she put queer crap in The Acolyte. I don't believe that I've created queer with a capital Q content. Whatever. But look, again, where's the lie? What's the lie here? You know, this individual, I guess, discovered her, found her. I mean, he doesn't call it that. He says, oh, he does say, I discovered Leslie. But I mean, she was still working for Harvey Weinstein, I imagine, back then, I guess. I need to double check that, so don't quote me on that. So where was the lie? Was she always woke, but she found someone that she thought she could latch onto, like a parasite? You know? Sort of just suck dry, not in that way, suck dry, but with, you know, in terms of getting into Hollywood. She's a lesbian, so she doesn't do any sucking like that. Or what is it? Like, which one's the lie? Or is it now that she's lying to herself? Because again, she's a lesbian. Proponent. Like more leaning towards left-wing ideology, generally speaking. What do you guys think? Let me know. I just think it's hilarious that this individual's absolutely destroyed what she used to be, I guess. Used to be woke. Oh no, used to be based. Now is woke. Would have shit all over it. Wow. Let me know what you think down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Turn the bell notifications on. Support me further via Patreon, because we do get demonetized. So for as little as $2, $5, $10, whatever, the link is down below. Patreon. Please do support. Cheers guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.